Hey YouTube, welcome back to Clooney Garage. Fred here. It's another episode. I'm working on the C1600 truck. So today we're going to do a number of things. We are going to clean up the rest of these wheels. We're going to clean and prepare them. And they were on the driver's side. And I've started getting all those hornets nests and stuff off. Started to clean up these inner wheel nuts. I'll wire brush the studs, make sure those nuts are all ready to go back on, clean the rest of our inner wheel nuts. Just started to hit them with the wire wheel and clean them up to they're 100% to where they were, as lanish them a bit to get some of the caked on rust off. And then late last night, the other side came off, and hell of a lot easier than the other side. But check this out. There's like hornets nests and mud and a couple of hornets there. And on this side, we're able to get the two rear wheels off without taking the inner nuts off as well. So that was good. So we'll clean all this off. Now, my theory is the reason there were two nuts in particular that were a little bit problematic to get off, and they were on at stud there and the one on the bottom. Now my theory there is that the reason that it was so much easier to get this side off was because if you look at where the wheels butt up against each other, this side is a hell of a lot less rustier than on the other side. And I mean, they're not bad, they're not rusted through or anything, but my theory is that this truck potentially was parked in a shed with a lean-to, and because I remember when we were getting the actual bodywork prepared on the driver's side, there was more rust on things like the bottom of the doors and so on than there were on the passenger side. So chances are this truck has been parked in an area where that side of the truck has actually had more weather, and that was probably why, you know, these were so hard to get off. And because as I mentioned in a previous video, we actually couldn't get the nuts off independent of the inner threads, so they had to come off in one piece, whereas on the other side, the outer wheel nuts, they just came straight off. All right, let's get busy. We'll show you some before and after shots. There could be worse things to be doing over Easter when you're locked down than working on your truck. So this is a before shot. So we're getting there. Need to get another Josco disc. He's worn out. They come up pretty good. So I'll just change discs and we'll keep going. So we're getting there. I'm going from a Josco disc to a flat disc now. I'm starting to clean him up and prepare him to paint. And of course then we have to start on the other side. The first steps will be to get our little insect friends off. Mud, nests, and start getting that rust scale off. Alright, so we'll just use our old magic air tool here. These are just magic, these things. See where we're at. Still a little bit more to go, but it's just a magic tool to get into all those crevices where you've got 30, 40 years of crud sitting around. Speaking of crud, we have gone through 1, 2, 3 of those little Brumby Josco discs. These are great little discs, these things, but of course with non-essential travel cancelled, we can't go out and get any more, so I'm being a bit tight at the moment and sparing on how I use them. I even had to use my little flat disc, and I've only got 2 left, and I've got to try and do these wheels here. So I'm going to try and spare 1 flat disc per wheel. All right, just about to air down the other side here, and oh, someone's bloody spilled a bit of Mickey juice there. Oh no, it's a bit of nail gun oil. That's okay. Crisis averted. this out, Fred Jr. International Harvester have left us a little logo there. Right, it's our first coat of primer on. It's that side. More primer. We'll start getting the black stuff on. Well, it was a late night here at Clunie Garage. Not a bad result though, we're pretty happy with that. Painted up all the hub, all the drum cover. I ran out of Josco discs, so I could only do one wheel and still got a bit to go left on that wheel. We'll finish that today and paint. And that's how we look on the other side. So I managed to get in behind that leaf spring too. But I reckon that looks just like new. All right, obviously with the coronavirus, we've just got to be a bit careful how we go around and travel. We'll only get some essential items today, but I will hopefully pick up some paint and some more sanding discs so I can finish off these wheels. And then we're going to paint them, and I'm not too worried about masking them up and that either, because we're going to hoik these tyres and get new ones anyway. And that way we'll have freshly painted rims. And we'll get onto that tonight. All right. Not a bad thing to be doing on an Easter Saturday. Hope you enjoyed these videos, and keep in touch. We'll see you the next one soon.